Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening texts 1-3 of chapter 26. King Puranjana goes to the forest to hunt and his queen becomes angry of 4th canto, the creation of the 4th order of Srimad Bhagavatam. Texts 1-3. Narada Uvacha Sa ekada Maheshvaso Ratham Panchashva Mashugam Dvisham Dvichakra Mekaksham Trivenum Panchabandhuram Ekarashme कदमन मेकनीडम द्विकुबरम पंचप्रहरणम सप्तवरूथम पंचविक्रमम हरिमोपस्कर मारुहय स्वर्ण वर्माक्षये शुधीह एकादश चमुनाथः पंचप्रस्थ मगाध्वनम. The great sage Narad continued, "My dear king, once upon a time, King Puranjana took up his great bow and equipped with golden armor and a quiver of unlimited arrows and accompanied by 11 commanders, he sat on his chariot driven by 5 swift horses and went to the forest named Panchaprastha. He took with him in that chariot 2 explosive arrows. The chariot itself was situated on 2 wheels and 1 revolving axle. On the chariot were 3 flags, 1 rein, 1 chariot driver, 1 sitting place, 2 poles in which the harness was fixed, 5 weapons and 7 coverings. The chariot moved in 5 different styles and 5 obstacles lay before it. All the decorations of the chariot were made of gold." These 3 verses explain how the material body of the living entity is under the control of the 3 qualities of the external energy. The body itself is the chariot and the living entity is the owner of the body, as explained in Bhagavad Gita 2.13. Dehino asmin yatha dehe. The owner of the body is called the Dehi and he is situated within this body, specifically within the heart. The living entity is driven by 1 chariot driver. The chariot itself is made of 3 gunas, 3 qualities of material nature, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18.61. Yantra Rudhani Mayaya. The word yantra means carriage. The body is given by material nature and the driver of that body is Paramatma, the super soul. The living entity is seated within the chariot. This is the actual position. The living entity is always being influenced by the 3 qualities: sattva, goodness; rajas, passion; and tamas, ignorance. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 7.13. Tribhir Gunamair Bhava Iha. The living entity is divided by the 3 qualities of material nature. These 3 qualities are described in this verse as 3 flags. By a flag, one can come to know who the owner of the chariot is. Similarly, by the influence of the 3 qualities of material nature, one can easily know the direction in which the chariot is moving. In other words, one who has eyes to see can understand how the body is being driven, influenced by the particular type of quality of nature. In these 3 verses, the activity of the living entity is described to prove how the body becomes influenced by the quality of ignorance, even when a person wants to be religious. Narad Muni wanted to prove to King Prachin Varhishata that the king was being influenced by the tamogun, the quality of ignorance, even though the king was supposed to be very religious. According to Karma Kandiya, the process of fruitive activities, a person performs various sacrifices directed by the Vedas, and in all those sacrifices, animal killing or experimenting on the life of animals to test the power of Vedic mantras is enjoined. Animal killing is certainly conducted under the influence of the mode of ignorance. Even though one may be religiously inclined, animal sacrifice is recommended in the Shastras, not only in the Vedas but even in the modern scriptures of other sects. These animal sacrifices are recommended in the name of religion, but actually animal sacrifice is meant for persons in the mode of ignorance. When such people kill animals, they can at least do so in the name of religion. However, when the religious system is transcendental, like the Vaishnava religion, there is no place for animal sacrifice. Such a transcendental religious system is recommended by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 18.66. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear, because King Prachin Barhi Shata was engaged in various sacrifices in which animals were killed. Narad Muni pointed out that such sacrifices are influenced by the mode of ignorance. From the very beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.2 it is said, Projhita Kaitavo Atra. All kinds of religious systems that are involved in cheating are completely kicked out of Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavad Dharma, the religion dealing with one's relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, animal sacrifice is not recommended. In the performance of Sankirtana Yajna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, there is no recommendation for animal sacrifices. In these three verses, King Puranjana's going to the forest to kill animals is symbolic of the living entities being driven by the mode of ignorance and thus engaging in different activities for sense gratification. The material body itself indicates that the living entity is already influenced by the three modes of material nature and that he is driven to enjoy material resources. When the body is influenced by the mode of ignorance, its infection becomes very acute. When it is influenced by the mode of passion, the infection is at the symptomatic stage. However, when the body is influenced by the mode of goodness, the materialistic infection becomes purified. The ritualistic ceremonies recommended in the Shastras and religious systems are certainly on the platform of goodness. But because in this material world, even the mode of goodness is sometimes polluted by the other qualities, namely passion and ignorance, a man in goodness is sometimes driven by the influence of ignorance. It is herein described that the King Puranjana once went to the forest to kill animals. This means that he, the living entity, came under the influence of the mode of ignorance. The forest in which King Puranjana engaged in hunting was named Panchaprastha. The word Pancha means five, and this indicates the objects of the five senses. The body has five working senses, namely the hands, the legs, the tongue, the rectum and the genitals. By taking full advantage of these five working senses, the body enjoys material life. The chariot itself is made of three gunas, three qualities of material nature. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, the chariot is made of five sense organs, namely the eyes, the ears, nose, skin and tongue. These sense organs are very easily attracted by the sense objects. Consequently, the horses are described as moving swiftly. On the chariot, King Puranjana kept two weapons which may be compared to Ahankar or false ego. This false ego is typified of two attitudes. I am this body, Ahanta, and everything in my bodily relationships belongs to me. Manta, the two wheels of the chariot may be compared to the two moving facilities, namely sinful life and religious life. The chariot is decorated with three flags which represent the three modes of material nature. The five kinds of obstacles or uneven roads represent the five kinds of airs passing within the body. These are prana, apana, udana, samana and vyana. The body is covered by seven coverings, namely skin, muscle, fat, blood, marrow, bone and semen. The living entity is covered by three subtle material elements and five gross material elements. These are actually obstacles placed before the living entity on the path of liberation from material bondage. The word Rashmi Ro in this verse indicates the mind. The word Nida is also significant, for Nida indicates the nest where a bird takes rest. In this case, Nida is the heart where the living entity is situated. The living entity sits in one place only. The causes of his bondage are two, namely lamentation and illusion. In material existence, the living entity simply hankers to get something he can never get. Therefore, he is in illusion. As a result of being in this illusory situation, the living entity is always lamenting. Thus, lamentation and illusion are described herein as Dvikubara, the two posts of bondage. The living entity carries out various desires through different 5 processes, which indicate the working of the 5 working senses. The golden ornaments and dress indicate that the living entity is influenced by the quality of Rajogun passion. One who has a good deal of money or riches is especially driven by the mode of passion. Being influenced by the mode of passion, one desires so many things for enjoyment in this material world. The 11 commanders represent the 10 senses and the mind. The mind is always making plans to enjoy with the 10 commanders in this material world. The forest named Panchaprastha, where the king went to hunt, is the forest of the 5 sense objects: form, taste, sound, smell and touch. Thus, in these 3 verses, Narad Muni describes the position of the material body and the engagement of the living entity within it. Hare Krishna.